Hello, you are welcome to my channel. Now the question here says find side x below. So that means we are asked to find the length of this side. So now for us to do this, if we look at this shape very well, we can see a right angle triangle here and another right angle triangle here. But if we look at it very well, there's no way we can easily make use of any of the right angle triangle, because there is no one that is the information that we need is not really complete for us to work with this shape directly. So that means for us to handle this appropriately, we need to make a small sketch, additional sketch to this shape. So for this to be easy for us to understand, I'll sketch this line here and then also sketch the line here so that we can have a shape or a triangle that will be easy for us to see. Now, with this done, you agree with me that this side can be taken as A. Let me take this side as A. And then this is now a full right angle triangle. You can see now we now have a complete right angle triangle. So we should not forget SOHCAHTOA. It is very, very important that we are going to use SOHCAHTOA to solve this problem since we are given angle. So this is the acronym that we can use for trigonometric ratios of angles. So this is 60 now. As you can see, this is 60. This is 90. Then in this full triangle, you agree with me that if this is 60 and this is 90, sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So if this is 60 and this is 90, then this side will be 90 minus 60, and this angle will be 30 degrees. So this angle is 30 degrees. Now that we have this angle as 30 degrees, then we can use this right angle triangle. Don't forget, this side is also right angle. Since this part is right angle, this part is also be right angle. So we can use this small right angle triangle to find the length of this side A. So this is 30 degrees. The side opposite it is what we are given. So we are given this side as 3, which is the opposite side. And then this is the longest side that we are looking for, which is the hypotenuse. So from our trigonometric ratios, the ratio that deals with opposite and hypotenuse, which is our opposite and hypotenuse, is sine. So we are simply going to say sine, the angle given to us, which is sine 30, is equal to the opposite side over the hypotenuse side. The opposite side is 3, and the hypotenuse side is A, which is equal to A here. So if we cross multiply now, we'll get A to be equal to 3 divided by the sine of 30, and that is 0.5. Sine 30 is 0.5. So that will give us, when we divide 3 by 0.5, that will give us A as 6. So that means I can simply write A is equal to 6 centimeters here. So now that we have A, then that means we can now come back to this large triangle. Now in this large triangle, we know this side as 10 centimeters because this is 4 plus 6. So we now know this full length as 10 cm. 10 cm now. That is the full length of this side, 10 centimeters. Then we know this angle in the large triangle, this full angle is 60 degrees. So we can again use trigonometric ratio. This time, let me come down here. This is the opposite side because the angle that we are given is 60. So the side that is opposite this angle is this side, and that is the opposite side. Then now we are going to use that to find this side. So we want to use this ratio to find this side, and let me call this side B. So if this is opposite and this is adjacent, then we can use the tan of this angle, because the ratio that I use use opposite and adjacent, is exactly the tangent. So I'll now say tan 60 is equal to the opposite side, because from here, from this tour, we have tan is opposite over adjacent. So the opposite side, which is 10, don't forget this full side is 10, divided by the adjacent side, which is B that we are looking for. So the tangent of angle 60 is equal to 1.732, and that will be equal to 10 over B. So if I make B the sublet of the formula, we're going to simply get B as 10 divided by 1.732. So if we do that from our calculator, 10 divided by 1.732 is going to give us 5.774. So I'll take the value of B as 5.774. So that is the value of this side B now. So I can say B is 5.774. So that is the value of B. Now, finally, we are looking for X. Don't forget, that is the part that is the length that we're looking for. We're looking for X. So now we know this side as 4 using this smaller triangle now. We know this side as 4. We know this as 5.774. And then we are looking for the value of X. So you will agree with me now that, let me bring the shape down again. You agree with me now that to get this X, it will be using this triangle now, which is the square of this hypotenuse side. We'll be using Pythagoras theorem this time. The square of this hypotenuse side is going to give us the square of this side added to the square of this side. So let me simply write that down, that the X squared that we are looking for, let me rule a line here now. The X squared that we are looking for, which is the hypotenuse side, is equal to 4 square plus 5.774 square. The value of 4 square is equal to 16, and then the value of 5.774 will give us 33.34. And then when we add it to 16, it's going to give us 49.33. So it's going to give us 49.34. And so finally, as we have added, we have 49.34. So finally, to get the value of X, we're going to take the square root of 49.34. And the square root of 49.34 is going to give us 7.02. And this becomes the final answer, which is the value of the side X. And there's the final answer. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to this channel so that I can get more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.